Oh my goodness, I said last stream that I wasn't gonna say at the beginning. But hey guys, it's me, Pastano, and welcome to the finale, the actual finale this time, to Phoenix Wright's Attorney. Man, it's so weird that, you know, it's weird that like finally here. I know I said like last stream, but the reason is because I didn't even know that we're gonna continue after that last stream. I didn't think it was, you know, gonna be that long. Didn't think the last part of the game was gonna be that long. So yeah. But yeah, the last stream we found out that Emma was a part of the last. Whoa, she was a part of the thing. She's a part of the So9 incident. Whoa. And yeah, and then she drew the picture on the back of the things, and whoa, and the blue badger was there, but it actually wasn't there. Yeah, I'm sorry, like I need to like sync this up. Like we'll sync the screen up because I don't think it's like syncing to what the screen is right now. So let me just do that. Okay, let me see if it's good again. Nah, it's just like... Nah, it's just like that, okay. You guys don't even know what I'm talking about because you guys can't see my TV. But it seems like the TV's like going faster than the recording, but you know, it's okay. Yeah, let's continue with this. You're gonna cross-examine Demon Gant. Well, no, we aren't. We are cross-examining. Wait, who are we cross-examining? And I need to talk to Sarah because, well, she said she was going to be here around like 9 p.m., which is like around 2 hours later from now. So, yeah, I just need to talk to her. So, like, you know, just to like talk to her and say, oh, hey, the stream's starting, so she can pay attention to that. So, yeah, I'll mute the mic for a bit. Man, look at these freaking guys. Look at these dudes. Look at these dudes. Oh my goodness. The guy on the right's face is fooling, eh? Anyway, February 25th, 1206, District Court, definite lobby number 2. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pal. Pals? I mean, plural. What are you doing here, Gumshoe? Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. Sorry. Wait a second, Gumshoe. What is it? I learned a nerd, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. To top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I take it Lana's having you run errands again. Also, I need to like make my audio come out of both like ears, like both sides of my headphones. Okay, I think it's fine now. I take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, that's the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give this to you. If there was a break in today's trial, oh my goodness, that is the best cover for a book ever. With a freaking like a little baby dog with a Sherlock Holmes hat. Which that's foreshadowing to the future games, the future spin-off games. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's Sherlock Holmes. I forgot. Oh my goodness. Evidence law. I was talking about this just the other day. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1: no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so.
You can at least study some evidence law, really. Chief Prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message.
A message?
She said, if you're planning on taking him on, you're going to need this book.
Him. I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Except not, because I'm just going to put in my evidence and never look at it again. Evidence law from Miss Sky explains the 2 rules of evidence law. I like how we're just now looking at this evidence law book, like 5 cases in at the very end. When for the other 4 cases, we didn't see anything about that, but whatever. Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now, though. All that's left now is our chief prosecutor's sentence. Yes. Oh, man. By the way, guys, I need to talk with someone else on Discord, just see if they'll be able to come on. I don't think they've ever been on Discord, actually. I don't think I've ever thought of messaging them, but yeah. You guys wait a second here. Okay, there we go. Oh, so now, the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat, despite all these allegations being thrown at me? Mr. Edgeworth, the real trial today hasn't begun yet. Whoa, I didn't know that.
What else is there left to do? Credibility's been all but ruined with this forged evidence you were unaware of. And Miss Sky found out she unwittingly caused a man's death. And now you're telling me you want to do more. You've got to be kidding me, pal.
You're missing the point, detective. Flynn didn't murder Detective Goodman.
Whoa, I didn't know.
Really, dude. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. Okay, she's responded. Okay. So yeah, the person I sent the message to messaged me back, and I'll talk with her a bit. Okay, there we go. That means the real killer is still out there. What? We're going to expose him, no matter what it takes. Whoa. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. Man. February 25th, 12:52, District Court, Quarter Number 5. Bam. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lena Sky. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Of course. Thank you for the news, Your Honor. Yes, well... Normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness, but, this isn't easy to say. You see, frickin' dang it, man. I've been, like, marathoning Darman videos, man, and it's just the stupidest frickin' stuff ever. Oh my goodness. Those videos are, like, the worst but the best things ever created by man. They're so bad that they're good. There is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses? I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking, and very well, Your Honor. Stop saying you see. I'm tired of those freaking videos. I have a solution. A solution? That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses. What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing. Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement. But a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deal with the witnesses. Well, Mr. White, what do you say? Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial. Very well, the defense accepts the prosecution's proposal. Bam. Then it's settled. The defense may now call forth the next witness. Mr. Wright. Yeah? You do realize this is your last chance. You call the wrong witness. The trial is as good as over. Defense calls. Time's finally come to bring out the real murderer. Okay. So yeah, it's a scam. It's a scam. We all know it's scams. Oh wait, no, I misread. It's Rickon. It was Goodman all along. Whoa. Freaking so stupid. Anyway, yeah, it's scam again. Take that. Bam. Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. To Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything? I don't know. As a defense partner two years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Totally not suspicious at all. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. Alright, bear please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. Well, look at my hair. Wow, it's really cool. Whoa! Fune hair. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this? Some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch, fellas. Haha! Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Bam! Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, eh? Please, Mr. Gant. Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, right. What's with the grim face? First, let's hear up this SO9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? Oh my goodness. Bro, are you kidding me? Personally, I think it made pretty clear. It's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all this. Son, either you're very brave or very foolish. You don't know me. You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Sure, take my testimony for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true? Are you kidding me, Fix? You didn't know that? I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify. Of course, such an action carries with it sudden risk. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you. Ooh. Very well, the witness may now begin his testimony. Witness testimony, SL9 incident. I don't know why the word incident is always funny in these games. As I recall, Lee and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. Or either, I guess, I don't know. When I went to my office, I found Lana there, making an O face, a Pogger's face. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. So when Dark was arrested? He was lying out on the floor, unconscious. He gets stabbed like that, whoa. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped into his head. I see. Everything seems pretty clear-cut. The police chief has the right to refuse to testify, and I'd better hit him hard and fast. That's what she said. Oh my goodness. Cross-examination is so nice. As I recall, Nia and I were questioning him that day. Hold it! As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day. Yes, that's right, because you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Shark and made him run away like that. Was the defendant Lana Scully also present in the room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran for it. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. Hold it. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky. This is about a power outage. Oh, that. There stopped all of a sudden and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was when that knife went into his heart, huh? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? This frickin' prick. That's not funny. That's not funny. When I went to my office, I found Lena there. Hold it. Can you tell us what you saw? It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were having sex on the floor. No, nah. Neil and that serial killer were lying into a heap on the floor and all tangled together. Yeah, that's what he meant. There was also lying collapsed on the floor? Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls. Lena and Emma. Lena was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, She must have already known what her sister had done. You take that back, dude. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. Hold it. Bam. How can you know that? Because of the victim's body. It had already been moved. So that means... you found the body near Lana's desk. Oh, okay, the person I messaged says she's not coming, alright. I didn't even know she was like blind in the game, I thought she already played it. Whatever, I'm gonna message her real quick, guys. Oh wait, no, she says that she'll watch it, and then... yeah, I guess she thought that she didn't play it before? Oh, okay. Oh, I guess she thought that she thought the Gray Ace Attorney was with the one I was talking... oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, I'll message her the link then. Okay guys, I'm back. I just got done messaging her. I guess she'll be coming here in a few minutes. Now make the stream a lot more enjoyable. You found the body near Lana's desk. That's right! I think you said earlier, it was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor. Yeah. Don't like this man. This mean man, this meanie, this this big meanie. Anyway, as you can see, it had nothing to do with the forgery. Hold it. So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at your office? That's exactly what I'm saying. You don't understand how Lana must have felt. But moving a body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter what the circumstances. Is that how it really went down? Hey guys, wait a second, I'm gonna get a drink so I can refresh my voice. Staring at the witness won't do you any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, you'd be better off staring at the court record. Worthy, always the smooth talker. But which piece of evidence ties again to the forgery? When it didn't admit to forging evidence. That can't be the whole truth. Somehow I've got a link again to the incident. Alright. So let's go to the guide and okay, present unstable jar to. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. Oh, but it's because he hid the thing. He had the jar piece. Objection! You claim he had nothing to do with the forgery. But I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this jar, for example. That's that blue badger you showed us earlier. A piece of this jar was discovered in your safe. Not only that, but the evidence list I presented earlier, bam, it is actually found inside your desk. Is found where? I know you're an old man, Judge, but you need to listen to this. Okay, that was a bad joke. You see, Chief Gant, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office, bam, are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation. Bam. Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this? Here's a defense attorney who may even rather worthy. So admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery? Who, me? Or do you mean you? Me? Why would I have anything to do with it? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know? Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Righto? Objection, bam. However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy. Well, team detectives are exempt from law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. What? Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work. Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office, and the relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. My! Kids these days don't like to know how to put two and two together. Witness, testimony, evidence, and forgery. Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found out after dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I did participate in that forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. I want to be too sure of that. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol. You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Oh. Indeed. I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again. My apologies, Chief, but who would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know. Oh, right, Dutchie. In return, though, I know that place, right? What are these guys, telepathic? Probably go, he has a place to get the early bird special. Oh, my goodness. You know what? The judge and Damon feel like guys who would go to, like, Chick-fil-A to eat. that feels like the right place for them to go eat after doing all this. I don't know, man. It's a forgery, even though this place takes place in Japan. In the original Japanese version, we don't talk about that. Well, I know you could have planted them in my office. Hold it. Bam. I appreciate it if you'd stop making these ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that. What? I'll have you know, back in the day, I once broke into the cattle ranch and tipped. Mr. Wright, what are you saying? Man, I love how Phoenix just mentioned these really random things about his life that we just have to kind of like piece together. You know? Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry into the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Raito's prints are found. Yes, if they're found inside my safe, that would prove his investigation was illegal. Never face anyone as slimy as this guy. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. Oh, gotta press that. Hold it! What do you mean by that? It's all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Just such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery. Objection. Bam. If concealing evidence found at a crime scene is a forgery, I'm not through speaking yet, Raito. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered. Okay, I'm gonna get another drink. My drink. Came back. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. Hold it. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation? It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized a day after Dark was sentenced. Objection. Bam. Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient? Right. My lover. The chief is talking about a possibility, so long as you can't rule that out. Your remarks, however, clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. Come now, Raito. Think about it. There's no reason I participate in a forgery. Hold it. Bam. How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent! Yeah, sure, dude. Remember, who was it that murdered Neil? I'm not sure I care for the word murder here, even though this is a murder trial. What? But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Sky. Well, now do you see? Rewriting the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way! Hold it. Really, Chief Gan? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you've reaped from all this. Oh? I wasn't aware. Was it this benefit? That would, of course, be the position you have, Chief of Police. Oh. Resolution of the SO9 and its security gear promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive. Oh, that's a good one. Huh? Why'd I hear your organ playing from here? Oh my goodness. Does it have that much distance to the chorus over here? Yes, it does, actually. Do you like them? No, not really. Do you really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already inclined to become the next chief. Resolution of SO9 really sped up this process a little, I think was what he said. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes, I guess. He was going to be made chief anyway. Gah. Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means There's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, you did it for someone else. Why is my head like this? Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There! It's out in the open now. Aji, would you mind if I change my testimony a little? By all means, please do. Wow. Wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if that. I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Hold it. Nothing in it for you. Sorry, but the one person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lena's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you better think again. You're right. Don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Oh, that's a good one, Worthy. Could there have been something in it for him? You know, selflessness, would he have helped someone out? Is this something I have to pick? Okay, yeah. Point out accomplice. True. You might not help out anyone for their sake. But if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone. Mr. Wright, appears you're positively determined to betray the chief. That's a nice man who likes to lend people a hand. That's not what I mean, but okay, Judge. Very well then. Who's this person you believe Chief Gan may have helped to forge evidence? Alright, I think it's Lana, right? Yeah, it is. Take that! Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky, the defendant. I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for Chief Gan, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. Bam. That reason, of course, is self-profit. So self-profit? What do you mean? After the SO9 incident was resolved, last guy was appointed chief prosecutor of the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gan. But how would he profit from all of this? He would be also able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Bam. Essentially, he would require unchecked authority over all investigations. Do you mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets? Oh, wait. You must mean a puppet as in someone enforced to do his bidding, and never mind. Wow, Judge. Wow. You're really having Alzheimer's now. And it, Chief. You assisted Lana Sky in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her as chief prosecutor so you could control her. Right, my boy. You have quite the imagination. Let me ask you something. What? Do you have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Lana. She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Gant. I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture. Unless... that is also what happened in this incident. This incident? Which one would that be? Of course, I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Just what do you mean? Bam, he's threatening Edgeworth. Judge, how do you not know that? What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the Chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. What? Bam, bam, bam. Order. I said order! That's right, you can't be serious. This is in front of the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder. That is just impossible. Your Honor, I was merely reiterating when Ms. Edgeworth said in easier to understand language. You're so stupid. It's too late, Mr. Wright. Bam. There's no turning back for us now. Well, looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this. Bam. Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? The chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder. Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gant is just a man. It's just but a man. But what is a man? Amidst all this pile of secrets. Man, I need to play that game someday. I actually haven't even played any Castlevania games at all. I've just seen like little parts of them, including that little bit at the beginning of Symphony of the Night. Question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. You see. All right then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good. Shows us evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman. Okay, let's see the guide again. Present ID card. All right. Hey, wait, what is the ID card? Do they mean Goodman's ID? Because that's not how it's said in the thing. Oh, ID card record. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, take that. This is the ID card list. Whoa! Yes, one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There's one ID card on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 777-7777. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number. It's your number. Oh my goodness. You're gonna make say a straightforward answer there. What do you mean? Why do you know that? Whoa! The safe in Chief Gant's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code. 7 digits? You don't mean... I'm afraid so, Your Honor. Code was 777-777. I mean, to be fair, Gaming Gate could have just liked the number 7 a lot because it's lucky. I mean, you know? Like, if his number was actually one that had was everyone else's number, wasn't just a bunch of 7s, I feel like this would have made more sense. But I don't know. He could have just really liked 7s, just made that his code. Didn't really care what the code was. But whatever, I'm stupid, whatever. Okay, let me see this. 777. That's 2 sevens too many, Sarah. Oh my goodness. I didn't know you were gonna be here so soon, Sarah. Oh, right, you're like an hour ahead of me. I guess I didn't... I thought you were saying in my time. I guess this didn't consider your time at all. Don't know why I wouldn't, but okay. But I'm glad you're here. I was thinking Beth was gonna be here soon, the girl I messaged earlier, but she hasn't showed up yet. But I think she'll show up soon. Yeah. Same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Bam. Chief Gant, you're in the evidence room on the day of the crime. Whoa! I'm on EST time. I mean, I'm on EST time too. It's just that, you know, yeah, in different places. Like, where you live in, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say where you live because I feel like that would be breaching your privacy. But where you live, yeah, it's like you're like a month ahead of me. I mean, not a month. That would be too much. An hour ahead of me. Oh man, look, this is freaking face. I love it so much. So you can't get everything out of this room on the day of the crime. What? A month ahead, then happy Halloween, boys. I mean, then again, a month ahead would be like, oh my goodness, 9/11. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not even gonna mention any more about that. Order. Chief Gant, what do you have to say? Nothing. The defense's search of my office was in violation of regulations. I hold a man must right to be punished to the maximum extent of the law. No, let's not bring that up. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that anymore. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. And I was a man must right be punished to the maximum extent of the law. Bam. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card. Chief Gant, so you admit it? Let's talk about Edgeworth punishing Phoenix. Yeah, he's gonna punish his dick. Oh no. Man. I don't know why it said that. You enter the evidence room. On the day of the crime? What about it? I'm chief of police, whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom. What's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. Tell me, when you enter the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room. I mean, that is true. Logan wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days. Objection. You hadn't seen him in days, Chief Gant? I'm afraid you just undone yourself. Oh, Mitra. Oh. Wombo combo. That ain't Falco. Oh my goodness. Bam. I tell you had to have met with Detective Goodman. Bam. What do you mean? This trial's purpose is to determine the line of skies is killed? Objection. No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gant met the victim on the day of the crime, bam, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired in that meeting? Bam. In that case, Ms. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gant on the day of the crime. Yeah, I knew how to present this. How to present Goodman's lost time report. There it is. Take that! Ted Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. You would have had to give that report to the chief of police. Yet you are in possession of the report, which means you can't be sure if he filed it. Filed it, whatever. He filed it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day. He needed to? Yes, to transfer the evidence out. Oh! Detective Goodman took their forms to you, Chief Kent. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room. I accompanied him. Yes. There's no other way that the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Ma'am, can I see your ID? Sure. Gives like bodyguard my ID. Bouncer, okay. Sexy mom 77777. You can enter. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me guess what you're going to say next. I, the chief of police, murdered poor Goodman. Yeah, exactly. What do you think I was gonna say? What else do you think I was gonna say? But wait, there's more! The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. Could have just lent him his ID card. Yes! Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort. Objection. Oh, you're so stupid. Sorry, but that's not possible. Point of record. Your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, bam, would have been found on his body. No! Man, what a good sprite. Oh my goodness. That kind of wrecked my throat though. I need to get a drink of water. Oh my goodness. He turned into Super Saiyan. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gotta get a drink. Okay guys, I'm back. Chief Gant, you didn't. Murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime for no one in the right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course. Objection. You're forgetting, Mr. Wright. That the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How do you manage to move it there? When you step on a Lego, Chief can't break down. Yes, that's exactly what happens when I step on a Lego. Like a shoot of lightning just hits me, and then I like started doing that, and I receive awesome demon power. Ah, even further beyond. Ah, my goodness. I was at the police department the entire day, you know. You know. And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. My daddy stepped on my Lego back then. He said, my sufferingness. This is such a weird thing to say after stepping on a Lego. I get why he would say that. It is suffering stepping on a Lego. Lego, my ego. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey, you! Take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time, I thought it was a useless clue just taking up space. Bam! How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this this evidence. To move the victim's body, Chief can't use this. Okay, what is it? Oh yeah, the screwdriver. The thing that we haven't used for this entire game. Oh my goodness. Take that! This is how we moved Detective Goodman's body. What's that? Screwdriver? What does that have to do with this case? Mr. Edgeworth, think back to the day of the crime. What is a screwdriver doing here? It's here because... I was asked to go. My chief can't know this. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. Office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Well, wow, that fact sure was crazy. Boy, are my arms tired. After the ceremony ended that day, I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office. Screwdriver was there for screwing the board so it gets nailed prop. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office. But you did. Because Chief can't ask you to. You mean I... The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car. Bam. Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car? Yes. Unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transfer evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. To transfer the body to your accomplice, Miss Lansky. Miss Lansky, I mean, whoa! I was gonna say more after that. Order. What's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations? Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. Man, look at that Kool-Aid. This is A, not A. There's a typo. I specifically remember that one too. This was A, not A. This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite. It's a photo of the body being taken from the trunk. I cannot believe they still left that there though. Like, they've ported this game so many times, you would think they would like fix some translation errors, but okay, whatever. It's not like this is... When did this game come out? Like 2017, 2018? Like the Switch version, all the other versions that came along with it? It's like a freaking like almost like it was like an almost like a decade like over a decade old game by this point. Like why whatever. Chief Cat, please say something. I believe your time's up. Time's up. My time's up. Sorry, Righto, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going to make it in the time for the early bird special at Chick-fil-A. I don't even know Chick-fil-A has freaking early bird specials. Oh, but the conversation over, I think was what he said. Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm looking at that right now! What? That is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Objection. Bam. So you're going to just run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. Well, You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with. Say it again, Mr. Wright. Demigant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Made out of concrete. Well, Mr. Wright, Your Honor, if you have any proof, it's concrete proof that Chief Gent murdered General Goodman and made Miss Sky dispose of his body? Do you have any concrete proof? I think it's present evidence. Oh wait, no, I have no proof yet. Okay. Actually, you know what? I do remember this. So you showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence. See, Yaji? In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief. What? Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, right, Joe? It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Yaji, I leave the rest to you. Gonna eat some Chick-fil-A now. I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency. Wow! Objection! Lady Luck, maybe we should have a word with her. Oh, man. Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean? There's one lady, there's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. You haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth. Another witness? In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. But she again has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else, one more witness who can answer all of these questions. Raised in this trial, someone right in this very room. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person? Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling witnesses today. And, like, literally only today. Like, seriously, why is it only... Why, though? Why, though? Most of the time it's a prosecution, whatever. It's right, does such a witness exist? She may not be willing to tell the truth. But we can't just stop now. Can't stop now! Yes, Your Honor, the defense calls for... I think it's Emma. No, wait, no, it's Lana, okay. Take that! The defendant... Miss Lana Sky? She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. Her task to dispose of the victim's body. Bam. In accordance with a certain someone's orders. Mr. Edgeworth, prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Bam. Very well, the court will now take its final recess for the day. Oh, here we go. 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now in Hold on. Huh? Oh, shit. I thought it was Lana there. I forgot. I forgot it was Chief Gent. Oh, sorry, guys. I just had a little lozenge in my throat. Oh, man. Oh, man. I was, I was eating some, candy, some, Starburst, and it kind of, caught my throat, Chief Gent, I thought you were going to eat. Listen good, Lana. Listen good, Lana. He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this. If you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. That's right. Your sister would be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. This isn't good. Of course, you'd never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just someone to think about. Alright then. I've got a lunch date to meet. I guess I'm gonna eat Chick-fil-A now. Buy it now. Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess. Oh my goodness. For February 25th, 2:04 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. It's like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks for your help, Edgeworth.
Chief, you something else, eh, pals?
Detective Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe, whoa!
I'm not a detective anymore.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, don't worry. I already decided where to work now. At your office!
My office?
Sure. I'll take the place of that top not a girl you used to work with.
Top not a girl. What do you mean? Maya? Whoa.
So, looks like we're all out of...
Also, the line that Gumshoe said earlier about working with him is very weird considering like future stuff in the series and how... I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who doesn't know, but it's just kind of weird.
So, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gant's done it again. How's it he always gets the upper hand?
It's not fair that he has the right to refuse to testify. Settle down, Wright. Remember what the judge said. But Chief, there's not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Risk? What do you mean by that? It's simple. The Chief refuses to testify. The opposite also is true.
You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too?
That wasn't Lana either. I keep thinking it's Lana, dude. Are you kidding me? Emma, are you okay? Everyone's Lana. Lana's slow.
Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical's office. Did you like my impression of my sister? I've been listening to the trial from the gallery.
So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before.
No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. I think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me.
Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. Oh man.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside to force herself to do anything and everything the Chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold.
It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall. Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. We live in a society.
Oh my goodness.
Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor.
I see. I was like, you still there, Sarah? Haven't said anything in a while.
Well, we'd better get back. It's time for the final act.
Then freaking Sonic music plays.
Emma, what? Emma, why don't you wait here? No, I'm not going. I'm not going with you. I'm going with you. I mean, it's all right. Slip of the tongue.
No, you say you're not going there, then you're not. Bye, Emma.
Wait, no. I want to be there when Lena tells the truth.
Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this. Alright. Okay, I mean the final part of the game now. This is the final save until the end. Okay. By the way, I'm not gonna take a break here though, because I want to get through this. I don't want it to be like, don't want to add more time to the stream than I need to. But anyway, I'll be here in a few seconds. So I'm gonna get a drink. Okay, guys, I'm back with Final Day Trial Ladder 2. Oh my goodness. This is also the first Trial Ladder 2 there's been. You guys get used to that for future games, for some of the future games. Okay, let's get into it, guys. The final part of this game. I keep saving. Why? February 25th, 2:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Bam. Now then. Lieutenant Miss Lena Sky, please take the stand. I really don't want to be here. Miss Lena Sky, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. Actually, you know what? Before we continue with this, I want to check how much time we have left by checking Ikubi's thing. Ikubi's LP of this game. Okay, so I checked the time. This is gonna go on for, and it's gonna be around like an hour and 15 minutes. So yeah, that's how much we have left, really. Maybe even shorter, a little bit shorter, a little bit longer than that. But yeah. Also checked, you know, what Beth's doing and why she hasn't come on the stream yet. And apparently it's just that she has bad weather. So I mean, if the weather clears up for before the stream ends, then yeah, she'll be able to join, I think. But I mean, I asked her if she would be able, she could do that after the weather clears up. Yeah. You get what I mean. All right, let's continue. You already know everything. You know, all that I've done these past 2 years. And yes, I do. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. And of course, the truth. Well, Anna, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Oh man, what is good support sister Emma is? Now then, your testimony if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gent. Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gant. All right. Man, I wish we see more Lana. We need SpongeBob Sky Pants. You know what? I mean, okay. You know what I'll do? Since you want the SpongeBob voice and I want her normal voice. You know what? For this, like, wait, okay. So I guess for this, like, first, you know, for this first testimony, we'll do the SpongeBob voice, all right? So when it ends, we'll go back to the regular voice. So yeah, is that good for you? Because I still want to do the regular voice because this is like the final part of the game. So, you know, this is pretty much the last time we're going to see her. So, yeah. So are you okay with that, or? I'll do it anyway. Okay. Witness testimony, Gant, and the fabrication.
I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene.
Yeah. Gotta make you happy, Sarah.
My only motivation was to get convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma.
So stupid. Are you sure about this, SpongeBob? Yes. I don't know why I said whatever. Stupid testimony.
Your Honor, I'm confessing it to a capital offense. Of course, I'm sure. But Lana. Ah, Crumpy, a sweetie pie.
Oh, Marl, what are you doing here? Marl from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Is Marl from Final Fantasy VII Remake and Ace Attorney? Oh my goodness. Just a game theory. Okay. If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this case. I mean, with this, yes. I don't know why I keep reading new stuff. March, potential future voice. You know what? Why not? I mean, we still have, like, Justice for All and Trial and Tribulations to go with. Like, we still have those left. So there's plenty of characters we can put that on. Yeah. So, by the way, I don't think I want to do any funny voices for the Greatest Journey Chronicles. I don't know. I feel like would kind of ruin the whole mood of the game because, like, in the past, you know. So it'd just be weird. I don't know. Like in the distant past, I mean.
That's what I've been telling you from the beginning.
Mom's gonna be so confused when she hears this. When will GFA be? Well, I actually want to do this like right after. I'm planning on doing GFA either tomorrow or the day after, depending on if I like get all the stuff for it ready for the first stream ready, like the thumbnail and the hashtags and tags and like description. Like if I have all those ready, then like it ready in time, then yeah, I can do it like tomorrow. But if I don't, yeah, it'll just be the day after that. Yeah, you can tell I really want to get through these games. You know, just to get to the Greatest Journey Chronicles. Yes, right away, my yes, it's ready. What a line. I mean, why did I say line? You say that when a character says that in like a game or a movie. Why? But you're like a real person. Oh no, I'm going too deep. I'm going too deep. I'm cutting an Ace Attorney character myself. No! I really feel like Spider-Man. I mean, Phoenix. Okay.
Please, Mr. Wright, you gotta help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me.
What if she's telling the truth?
She's not. I know my own sister. Or she speaks stiffly like that. She's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony.
I like visual novel stream better, actually. Episode 7 is good, but visual novels get more interesting reactions and talks. I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, games like Episode 7 and other games, like other genres, have those moments too, just like a little less, I guess. But I get what you're saying.
Deep down, she's really screaming in agony.
Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself. Except when it's dramatic. First may now begin its cross-examination. Speaking of visual novels, Honey Pop stream? I mean, maybe. Maybe. You know what? I feel like it would be funny, like, once I turn, like, 18, I'll stream Honey Pop. That would be so funny. Oh my goodness. Like, oh my, hey guys, my 18th birthday, I'm gonna stream Honey Pop now. Yeah, that would be so stupid. But I'm not against playing it. It's just, yeah. The events may now begin its cross-examination. Okay. Cross-examination can't end the fabrication.
I worked alongside Gant for years.
Hold it. How many years exactly? Have you been on the force? Wait, wasn't that like a Von Karma line? They said, how many years have you been on the force? How many years have you been on the force? And they like snaps his fingers. That's like one of the lines I remember most from him. I think he was saying that to like Ted of Gumshoe, right? I mean, I know too much about these games. I played these games too many times for like visual novels, man.
Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then. So I mean, would be 5 years.
Detective Gant and Detective Sky were legendary partners. I personally saw them test Hawaii in numerous cases. She must have been good, coming from the same school as Mia. It's just so stupid to me that they came from the same school. Like, come on. Whoa, two characters that both look like each other. They almost look identical. Went to school with each other. Whoa! I mean, it's not that like they look identical. I mean, like look almost the same. It's just that they have a lot of similar traits. You know. So wish they made them more distinct from them, but from Maya and Mia. But nope, it's fine. It's whatever.
Damn it, Gant was a respectable detective. That's why.
Stupid laugh.
There's no truth to this blackmail theory.
Hold it. Bam. But think about it, Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail.
You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright?
The only difference is that Mia dressed like a real lawyer, whereas Lana dressed like she works for the government. Yeah. I mean, Mia doesn't even really dress like a lawyer. I mean, I guess she does, but I don't know, the whole like thing where like her like boobs like kind of like jump out of her like vest thing. Yeah, that's not really lawyer like either, but whatever. No. I'm just gonna pretend that's that's a lawyer thing to do. Oh my goodness. Still weird to me how no one in this game mentions that about Mia's clothes. Still weird.
You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? I tell you, you cannot present in court as useless as idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago, all by myself.
Hold it. Also, stop doing that annoying laugh. Did you do so to help your sister?
Joe Doug was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life.
Bam. What she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything.
That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him.
Man, characters in these games say like other characters' names too much, like just by themselves. Lana, Maya, Edgeworth, Gumshoe. just why? I guess it's just because of like Japanese like dialect is a lot different from ours and how it's like written, but like they shouldn't just like do it the same way here. But okay.
Lana.
So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. 2 years ago?
When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene.
Hold it. You say that you did this all by yourself.
Yes.
Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene?
No. It seems I was the first person to discover the scene.
This song. It's so funny to me.
The broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body.
This, along with SpongeBob voice, is too much. I'm ruining this freaking game. Who? What? But Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. Why was that? Okay, whatever.
It's only a situation you dreamed it was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement.
You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Doc?
Something like that.
That is so. What happened to the other murder weapon? Doc was carrying a switchblade knife.
Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle.
That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies.
All just to protect me.
So when you found this scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to.
Yes. I broke out the tip of Dark's knife, planted it inside the wound, then moved the body.
My goodness. Hold it! You planted the tip of Dark's knife in the victim's room, then you moved the body? Damn, shut up, everyone. I'm so tired of everyone's voices. But why? Why would you do that?
You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders.
My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of the others. Okay. Alright, okay, I need to choose. Why did you move the body? Are you still there, sir? Or... I'm just wondering. When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body?
It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Yant's desk.
But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there?
The reason for that is simple.
Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. Using Mrs. Sky, move the body.
Piece of the jar that scattered during the events threatened my life.
Hold it. Piece of the jar, you mean...
Yes, that wretched jar you showed us earlier.
Well, it is kind of wretched.
In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body.
So, when you first found the body, the jar was already...
Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened.
So terrible.
Neil Marshall was dead and Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during the struggle.
I see. Clearly now. What's the matter, Emma?
Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there's more to it than that.
There must be a contradiction here somewhere.
Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone.
Man, Sarah, you're missing on some on this SpongeBob voice acting. Hope you're still there.
My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma.
Hold it. So you rearranged the crime scene? Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer?
How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it. Period.
Are you so desperate to hide that fact? Or willing to risk the death sentence? Yes.
She's lying. She did it so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. In any case, as a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions. Miss Wright, my sister's lying.
Looks like she's determined to protect you to the end. She insists she fabricated the evidence by herself.
There's no way she could have done it alone.
I gotta get Lana to talk more. If she's lying, then she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction. Alright. Okay, let me message Sarah. Okay, there we go. Alright. What do I need to present? Okay, so I need to... Okay, present unstable charge to the statement. The pieces of the jar that scattered during the events threatened my plan. I don't remember why this is incorrect. Objection! This guy, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. A contradiction in my testimony? You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events that threatened my plan."
That's right.
Do you have a problem with that? Is that a threat, Judge? It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood.
Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments.
Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died. He could have written Emma's name on the shattered jar. Bam. Order. Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Like Moist Critical, the YouTuber? Well, it's Moist Critical and he's trying to...
I'll come with you, sweetie pie.
Oh my goodness. Chief Prosecutor, where did that music even come from? It seems you're as in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we're headed.
What? Nani?
Just tell us exactly what you saw. Exactly what you saw. I forgot my British accent for that. For a second there. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth. Bam. Very well, the witness may now continue her testimony. Okay, we're done with that voice. Okay, now we're going back to the original voice. So, yeah. Because I want to leave this game on, like, an actual, like, serious voice for, witness testimony, jar and message in blood. Actually, I'll, get a drink first, and I'll continue. Okay, here we go again. Here's the next testimony. Witness testimony, jar and message in blood. I merely noticed blood traces on the jar. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. Fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was, wiping them clean before they were discovered. You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was a real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Bam. Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Cross-examination, jar and message in blood. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. Hold it! So the jar was already broken. It's a miracle that thing hadn't broken earlier. It certainly looks as feeble as the defense's case. Not as feeble as the judge's judgment. True. You want Ace Detective. Hey! Ace Detective, dude. Oh my goodness. You want an Ace Detective who never missed a detail. Do you really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jaw pieces? Also, Detective Gumshoe, Ace Detective. Get on it, Capcom, make that. Normally I would have. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. Hold it! So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Oh my goodness. Well, that helps my case.
Lena, you do that for me? Aww.
Seems you two might make up yet.
Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body as it was.
If someone happens upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. Must have been in a hurry.
I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came.
This is rather shocking. Strange judge. Stating the obvious. That's right, Captain Obvious.
To be safe, I wiped away the blood.
Hold it! I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened. What do you mean? You really thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall. You went out, wiped away the blood.
What else could I have done in that situation? Lena!
Oh my goodness. If Emma says it one more time, I feel like my voice is gonna go out.
I only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces. The packets were large, so I'm sure I got them all.
Hold it! How can you see with the power out? Should have been pitch black in that office. The detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. Even I carry a bottle of emergency luminol wherever I go. I never miss out. I got every last piece. Alright. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Hold it! So you illegally rearranged the crime scene. Yes, I don't have any excuse for my actions. I'm so sorry, Lana. I didn't know. I've treated you so badly all this time. It's not too late. There's still plenty of time to make up. We've gotten to the bottom of this case. No doubt this day will leave a permanent stain on the history of the prosecutor's office. More contradictions have surfaced in her testimony. She's just really putting up a fight. She doesn't really care about you. So she's not doing this the right way. I think I finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. There's one final possibility that might turn everything around. Turn the case around. I'm surprised I haven't said that all game. I think it's just because it's like a Nigo beat thing that he says. Okay, Wait, present unstable charts, the same with their fragments were large. I'm sure I got. Again? We have to present it again? Okay, sure, man. Oh my goodness. Objection! Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. What? We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it. What? The witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them. Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. Bam. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you. Bum 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Man, what a good song. I'm gonna sing a lot of these songs here at the end because this is probably gonna be the last time we're gonna hear most of them. Bang. But could the defendant have simply missed a piece? Objection. Bam. I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Can you believe that? I was like, I didn't even know that the judge was wearing dentures. I always thought his teeth were real. They never... Man, I feel like they don't even like know. They don't even remember that he has dentures from this line. Because I remember him just having normal teeth in other games where there was cutscenes. Whatever, it's fine. Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jaw was already broken. Yeah. Oh, that. There's no way a name could have been written on its shattered jaw. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. We're not implying this person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for Dark out downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first. Objection. Bam. I didn't get to see all that. Question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Well, I don't know then. Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? I love how that's kind of the judge's breakdown. It doesn't really have a breakdown animation, really. Wait, another one on trial here. Damon got to arrive at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jaw and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called? Fabrication of evidence? What? Why would Chief Gannon do that? I wonder why. Probably because he's evil. Evil, Judge, don't you see? No, I don't see. I really don't see it all. Friggin' dang it. In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear? What happened afterwards? Discovering this scene, Lana Sky believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gannon's aid. Lending her his aid, Gannon helped her create evidence that incriminated Doc, sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Sky became the chief's puppet. Holy frig, man. That's like actual like real blood that she just shot off there. Man, don't you just hate it when like you chew on your thumb so hard that like you start bleeding? That's not even like, wait, does that seem like what, she was like chewing her fingernail and like when she like bit down so hard like it pulled the fingernail? That doesn't sound appealing. So like, I never really understood the animation, man. Like, where is that bleeding from on her hand? Whatever. Wait, actually, no, the blood is actually coming from her nose, and she's actually becoming horny. I mean, this is anime after all.
No, I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect this chief. I can't watch you suffer any more for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients.
Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own clients. I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth. I mean, yeah, sometimes. Wait a minute. That's true, actually. Rubbing my chin. What if? We're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap. Whoa, dude. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana may be right after all. What do you mean, right?
So you do tell foul lies to Mr. Wright? No, I don't. I mean, I do, but
let's just move on. Bam. Miss Sky, please testify once more.
But
evidence was fabricated behind your back. The amount of accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall.
Miss Sky, if you will.
I can't.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This call information may not change a thing. Bam. However, there is a possibility that it will if you tell the truth.
Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw.
Bam. Alright, the witness may testify once more for the final time. Alright. Witness testimony. Actual crime scene. Okay, I'm gonna take another break, and well, not a break. We just take a few seconds to drink my drink and talk to Sarah because we're getting almost to the end here. Spoilers, and yeah, she's not coming back onto the stream, so I'm worrying that she's not gonna be able to see the final parts of it. I mean, well, she already knows the game, just that she won't be here for the final parts of the stream. I mean, you know, to send this game off. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic for a sec. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's finish this final testimony here. Witness testimony, actual crime scene. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor's sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor. Actually, this is gonna be the final time this is gonna play in this game. Before a lot of games after this. So, yeah, I guess we can hum this theme whenever we get to the cross-examination part. It's already like halfway through the song. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. Oh, hey, Beth. You finally arrived at like the final testimony of this game. I mean, I'm glad you're here at least. So yeah, we're we're in like the raw examination part. Actually we're at the witness testimony part, but after this we'll be at the cross examination part. But I'm glad you're here. I don't know why I've never thought of inviting you over here to be a part of these Ace Attorney streams, because you were a part of the ones that Twain had for Student Gaming. Hi Sarah, sorry power went out. Oh sorry, yeah, sorry about that, Beth. But yeah, I don't know where Sarah went. She I guess she like went to sleep because she hasn't said anything in a while. Like in about almost like 30 minutes. So yeah, I don't think she's gonna be able to be here for the final parts of the stream. But like at least you're here, Beth. I just wish Miss Sarah was here as well. But you know, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. If it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armored sword? You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. Probably having internet issues. Yeah, probably, I guess. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? Who? What? Nani? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that. Lena must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture. I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right? Oh, by the way, Beth, like, what do you think of my voices? Do you think they're okay, or like, how do you like? What do you think about them? That's the main reason. One of the two main reasons I'm doing these is because like when I'm practicing my voice acting skills. Well, and the other reason is like you know, just chugging along to the Grace Attorney games. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right? So you remember getting something from her then. Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. Okay, let me see what it is. Let me look at the guide. Oh yeah, the evidence law book. Completely forgot about that one. Cover it P.O. But how come this bird mascot has never appeared in like any other Ace Attorney game after this? He's only in this game for some reason. Whoa, look at that low quality picture. You can really tell that was just ported from the DS version. Hey, there's a picture here. Oh, that's not good. Oh my. This is the actual crime scene. Oh, I like them. Oh, okay, Beth. Was But the thing is, who do you think is your favorite so far of all my voices? Like, which one do you like the most? No other detective saw a crime scene like this. Because I contacted criminal affairs only after I had to rearrange everything. Latest picture. Crime scene photo from the case 2 years ago taken. Murder.
Mr. Wright, that piece cut out from his vest. Could that be
cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe? What's this? This.
It's a handprint, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't remember there being that much echoing in that in Chief Gant's room, but okay. That cloth had fingerprints on it. Whoever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer.
Who? What? With those fingerprints? They're yours, Emma!
Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright?
That's just imagining Mr. Wright like that. I mean, why did I say Mr. Wright? Right. Phoenix, yes. You're just imagining Phoenix with, like, purple lips is the funniest thing ever. Emma's. Oh, thank you, Beth. I think I like Emma's voice, too. I want to give her, like, a kind of, like, a nerdy voice. And it was, like, hard to try to create, though, at first. But after a few hours, I got it working. Bam! Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Bam! Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Cross-examination, actual crime scene. Okay, so Beth, since this is gonna be the last time, this game is pretty much the last time we hear this theme, this cross-examination theme. Like, you know, and then, like, after a while, it goes on hiatus after, like, a few games. But, yeah, so I'm gonna come up real quick. I usually do this with songs that we're gonna only hear, like, we're probably never gonna hear again on stream. Well, I mean, yeah, we're gonna hear on stream because the song list I have when I'm on breaks, but, you know, it's fine. You get what I mean. Barry, let me hum it. Let me hum the full thing. Okay, here goes. Oh, I completely forgot there was a that Gant holds it here. Oh my goodness. I do remember that though. Well, I guess I'll hum it when we get back to that. What are you playing now? Well, I did play Final Fantasy VII Remake. But I did finish it, and it was actually like a blind playthrough of it. Yeah, I finished it like 2 days ago. It was like a blast, man. Yeah, it was just a blast. But when I'm playing now, I guess I'm just playing these games right now. I kind of want to just chug through like this and the other two games, take the Great Ace Attorney, and then when we get to those games, when we get to the first Great Ace Attorney game, then I'll play something else alongside it, like a blind playthrough. I don't know what yet, but I'll think of something. I'll think of a game. So yeah. Yeah, anyway. I mean, what console? Oh, this is the Switch version. This is the Switch version of the game. I'm pretty sure like all the versions are pretty much the same, right? There's not really all that different from each other. But anyway, yeah. Let's continue with this. Come now, Wudgie! This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen. Chief Gant. What, now you want to make me out as a bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense. Objection. I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? Who? What? You are declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. Especially that rest we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the sound of the noose tying around your own neck. Ooh. Okay, not really different. I just noticed how off the chat box is. Oh yeah, it is. I'm actually playing on like on future streams, like when I get to Justice for All and every other game after that. I'm just playing to have the game like full screen. Like have the game like be full screen instead of like how it is a bit smaller than usual, and like have like, I don't know, the messages like on the top right, and just make the background for the messages like fully transparent so you can only see the text, not the box that it's in. So yeah, I don't know if like you can really like, if you could really see the messages if that happened, but I'll think of something. But anyway, yeah. So what? You think I'm worried? Yeah, you're not worried at all, dude. Sure, man. Didn't just go Super Saiyan there. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Guess that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't. But someone does. Someone? So, what's your excuse, Righto? Why have you been keeping it quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves you knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death? Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt? Is this true, Mr. Wright? Oh my goodness. Better show that piece of evidence now. I'm sure to be made out as a murderer. Bam! Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now, and if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. What do I do now? Better think of this through carefully. Can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall?
I won't lose!
Oh! Proxy Where to describe. Thank you, Proxy Where I think is Beth, I think? Wait, no. Because if that was the case, Beth, then... Because your name's Beth Dunn for your thing. So no, that isn't you. So that is someone else. But I do recognize Proxyworks though, and I'm not really sure where I saw them. Huh. I don't know, I'll probably remember them. Okay, so let me look at the... the thing, the guide. Okay, what do I do here? Cannot show evidence, sorry. It's me. Oh, okay. It's really confused there. So I guess you just have like two YouTube channels, I guess. But anyway, I'm glad you subscribed. That means you can like see notifications for like, well, I guess you can hopefully see them because YouTube freaking doesn't show notifications to my subscribers for some reason sometimes. But whatever. Alright. Cannot show evidence. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. What? You lie! Chief Gent! You opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together.
Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. Bam! What are you talking about, Chief Gent? Can't you figure this out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Nothing. Notice anything odd about the chest area? Looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason. You mean you had this in your safe? What? That means you, the chief of police. been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police departments. Wow. It's one for personal use in YT because I have to keep a personality up, mass YouTubers, you know. Oh, okay, I getcha. I guess what you're saying. Impressive. I actually do have 2 Gmails, so you know, I do use one for you know, stuff like this, like streams and like, you know, stuff, and like watching stuff, like watching my own like stuff that I think is funny and interesting, and then like one that's just for watching like school videos. But yeah, impressive, to be honest. Oh no, that's not. To be honest, oh, I need to get back his voice. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, righto. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You mean that you admit to it? Yes. I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. Then it occurred to me that I could use this situation to control Lana.
So you really were manipulating her?
I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, that when she saw the scene, she'd ask me for my aid. So you assisted Miss Sky. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Doc convicted. When I tampered with the crime scene, I hid 2 pieces of evidence. So before that Glenn arrived at this scene, mind you. 2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe? But why? For insurance, of course. Insurance? I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed. You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? What you take me for, a fool? I didn't make a police chief my bad luck, my dumb luck. See this jar fragment? See, it's gone. I hid the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces. Objection, bam. But we fabricated all the evidence. What's to say you didn't fabricate the evidence on this jar too? Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept 1 more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? Come on, Rexo, cover it up already. I know you have it.
What are you waiting for, Miss Wright?
So you admit to it then, Chief Gan, that you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe. Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief and all. It's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. Well, Miss Wright, what do you have to say to yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present. Foolish move, Righto. You should have shown it then before it was too late. It's been a long battle. A long battle that would take up, like, I don't know, like, pretty much like a full year of this channel existing. Actually, you know, like, one of my first videos was like the first part of this game, right? Is that I took so long to play this game because, like, yeah, it took so many breaks before then. But yeah, moving to stream was more like a better move because, like, just making, like, recording parts and then, like, editing them took so much longer. So yeah, glad I did that since I'm, like, doing school currently. Well, it's true, this finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine. Okay, I think it's show evidence. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now. Bam. Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. Okay, let me get a drink before I present this. I think this will be the last drink of the night before we reach the ending, so yeah. Wait a few seconds, guys. Okay guys, I'm back. Alright. So what we need to present is a piece of cloth. Which is... yeah, that's bad. That is bad. Take that! Bam. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest? Oh, yes. At last you finally brought it out into the open. There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Bam. Your Honor, the prosecution requested that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather. I don't know why I said letter there. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean... it could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. You're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy. What? Think about it. Raito had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be? You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that?
Miss Wright, do you really know?
Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? Very well. I'll tell you. Should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. By the way, are you still, here, Beth? I'm kind of curious. I don't keep asking this about, like, my viewers. You post them in chat. I'm just curious. Because I don't have no one to talk to, really. Alright. The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is... Emma Sky. No, it's actually Angel Sorrow. No, it was Emma. Emma Sky?
What? They're mine?
I'm sorry, Emma.
But why? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh my goodness, Gant, you're such a freaking maniac. Rough voice, but it comes with voicing a game that's 95% reading. I mean, yeah. I knew I would drink alongside me though, so I'm pretty much fine with voicing these characters for like a long stretch of time. I don't think I could do like a stream that would be over 4 hours though. That would be too much for me. That'd be too much. You're really something, Raito. You knew this girl did it all along, and you still tried to pin the murder on me. So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Miss Prosecutor Marshall to his death.
Hold it! How could you? You monster!
Miss Sky!
You knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you acted like she really didn't.
Miss Sky, it's not over yet.
What?
I said this trial isn't over yet. But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only your career, too. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence that my friend is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh, and what's that? Really cool, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Yes. What? Chief can't. You're absolutely right. Just bad internet. Oh, okay. I'm glad you're still here then. Clock proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Skye, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What's this fool babbling about? Bam. I'm talking about a contradiction when that proves who the real killer is. Bam, bam, bam. Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth. What could it possibly contradict? Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Lana's picture. Take that! But what exactly is this supposed to be? There's a picture Miss Skye took. Take a good look at it. See where a piece of this vest was cut out? Yes, his shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though. Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs no doubt were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth... I remember now. Wait. There's no blood on it! Since Emma Skye's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. Bam. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on a sword at that time. Man, what a good song. I just want to kind of hum that out before this game ends, because we're not going to hear it for a while out of this game. No, this is nonsense. Now that Chief can, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Skye? Picked up the unconscious prosecutor and impaled him on the arm with a sword. Then to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. A jar that they then broke on purpose, leave behind a clue. Bam. And make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you prove that you were the actual murderer. It's finally all over. Oh man, I actually think... Objection. That was close, right? So you almost had me. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations. What do you mean, you refute his allegations? You see, that piece of cloth, it's illegal evidence. Bam! Order! What nonsense is this? Not going down without a fight, yeah. Man, this friggin' dude, he's so pathetic. I never even noticed that twitch on the left of him, actually. Unless his mouth. Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Archie. Earlier, old Raito here concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Raito? Raito. You do have something conclusive, don't you? You? Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. Oh yeah, I did say that. Well, that's true. Vince did refuse to present evidence. At that moment, that piece of cloth seems to be illegal evidence.
But that's not fair!
Did you actually think you could best be in court? It looks like the last laughs on you, son. Bam. I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, true. Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright. Seems, at last, time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Mr. Wright, do you admit to it that you purposely and illegally concealed this piece of cloth? I did not. I admit, I used to present it at one point. So the evidence is illegal. Objection. Nope. No, it isn't, Mr. Gantz. It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? Bam. I just mean I couldn't, okay? There's certain procedures involved when presenting evidence. No, Edgy, don't listen to his lies. He's such a freaking swear word. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe. Objection. There's only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Bam. Very well, let us settle this once and for all. Earlier you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now. Here it is, guys. Can't present the attorney's badge. Take that. It seems your very existence is illegal. Huh? You've lost it, right? All this time I thought you were using the chief's knowledge of the law to trap him. Looks like you're the one who got trapped. I guess I should just stick to what I'm used to. I never expected to hear that coming from a defense attorney. Because a pro slipping through loopholes into the law. Still, the law is the only weapon I can use to defeat him. Very well, let's settle this once and for all. Oh my goodness, I could just stop freaking around. Okay, it's the evidence law book. There it is. Take that. It's so dumb. This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. Bam. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book. The second rule of evidence law. Rule 2. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department. Poor Wade. Right, yeah. Poor Wade. Man, what if his name was Phoenix Wright? Man, that would not be as cool of a name as it is. But yeah. I mean, I pretty much made him present the badge, so it's my fault. Okay. Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And here's the crux of the matter. You see, at the time that it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SO9 incident. What kind of nonsense is this? Wrong relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Objection! Bam. Sorry, but can you recall, when was that picture presented? That was shown only a few moments ago. No. He's right, you know. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it a value as evidence was you, Damon Gant. Ugh. You yourself confess to a sudden truth. Let me verify this once more. Mr. Wait, Mr. Hold it. Hold it, take that. Objection. Take that. On the day of the crime. You personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Oh, yes. No! It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Bam. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who that could be. Do you know what that is, Edgeworth? Oh no, actually, I don't know what it could possibly be. Well, I'll tell you. It is Damon Gant. The killer was you. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years he's been snooping around the department trying to get something out on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insists on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. Exactly petty. Okay, I really need another drink. I know I said that was the last drink, but now this is the last drink. Because doing that laugh, even though it was really fun to do, and I'm glad I did it. My throat hurts a bit. It hurts. All right, let me get a drink, and then in a few seconds we'll continue. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm back. Let me hum this song, because I think this is the last we'll hear of it. What a good song, man. So douchey, but I love it. Well, the crime wasn't exactly petty. Let's continue with this, shall we? He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Ted Goodman? Yeah, that's right. The evidence is transferred. I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you gotta help me. And I was like, why do I have to do that? Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted me to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden, he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman?
Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? Can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered.
I don't know what Goodman's voice should be. He only has like 4 lines. I mean, 2 lines. I don't know how many lines. I think there was only 2 there. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's wait until this song loops, because I think this is the last time it plays here too. Dun 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 boom boom dun 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 bum 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 dun 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 bum boom bum 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. Man, what a good song. even though I like always laugh at how many times it plays. Like it plays so many times. I still love it. He opened his investigation log, and as soon as he was taking the evidence out, he said,
"It's not too late. I'm gonna hand all this over to Marshall."
I don't even know if that was the voice I gave him. I'm trying to remember. Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a better feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up the SO9. That's when I saw it, that accursed knife. I sat with it like, boom. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worried so much about the floor I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as a crime computer, but everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of that. And he put the body in my car. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. Leaving the prosecution's car aside, how can you get Miss Sky involved in all of this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth that came out. So you took the evidence from Detective Gumshoe's Goodman's locker. Why they have the same letter at the beginning of their name? It's so confusing. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. So, you left the jar of fragments and the glove. Yeah. Looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. Well, sucks to be me, I guess. Sucks to suck. For me. They all did their best to get in my way. I gotta hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Me. You despise country criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. You're not so different, you and I. Oh my goodness, really? Ugh. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Man. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Aji. What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. Good song. It's just a body. It's just a dead body. You know, it's nothing special. It's just a dead body. Nothing special. Okay. I'm sorry too, Damon Gant. Yeah, fuck you too. I knew you as you used to be long ago. Also, wow. Wow. Okay, we're not gonna be friends anymore. I thought you killing someone was fine enough, and now you swear at me. Oh, that's the final straw. That's the final straw. You were once a fine investigator, an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now, Aji. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. I have Raito here. And Worthy. These two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning. Foreshadowing, foreshadowing, foreshadowing. Anyway, I'm gone now. Bye. What a blast line to end with. There are two things I want you to understand. Yes? First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, it's freaking Darman videos, oh my goodness. They've ruined the phrase "you see" to me. They've ruined that. My goodness. You see, the sky, that flashes back to a random Darman moment. You no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years, from the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until now, today. Bam. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Sky. Can get you out of all your troubles. My. High standards you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows?
years from now, you just might make it to the top. Duh. Man. Okay, how am I gonna voice this? I've was like pretty much emotionless since like the beginning of this case, so I need to figure out what to do. Are you my thanks, Mr. Wright? There we go. The sky. It's you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar! I was worried the pressure might break you, and yet you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth.
Stop it! I only did my job. Oh, why are you so cute? Why? Oh no! I don't know what to say anymore. I'm too nervous. In light of Edgeworth's crush with the chief prosecutor, hey! I mean, in light of this case is what I mean. It seems as a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Sky.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as his accomplice. The trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Is there something amusing about all this? Am I here to amuse you? Why are you smiling?
It's been a long time, Your Honor. I was kind of freaked out that you'd say that after I just got cleared not guilty. Well, I am about to. Why would you even... Like, of course I'm gonna swear after that. What? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free, these heavy chains.
Whoa. So epic, bro. Well, this trial has gone on far too long already. Yeah. Regarding the charge of murder, there we go. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, not guilty. Whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah. Oh my goodness, whoa. That's all. This court is adjourned.
Yay!
Man, what a trial. Man, it's as good as I remember it being. Even though this case isn't like the best ever, like that I still think that final trial though is like the best part about it, and you know, it's so good, man. It's so good. Eating words, yeah.
February 25th, 5:03 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Okay. Now I'm gonna have my actually my one last drink. I keep saying my last drink, and it's not the last drink.
Okay, here's the last drink. Okay, there we go. So this isn't even like, this isn't just my last drink. This is my like last drink of my drink altogether, because like I don't have any liquid in it anymore. Of my cran apple. Yes, that's why I had this entire like stream, a cran apple juice. I know it sounds like disgusting to some people, but you know, it tastes good to me. I thought it was gonna taste disgusting, but you know, I got used to it. To taste. February 25th. Oh wait, no, I already said that. Na 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 no na 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 no 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 bow bow bada bow. Good song. Why am I talking about every single song in this game? Oh no, Emma. Yeah. Why the long face? So your sister didn't get completely off the hook. At least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit.
No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended. I can see why me and Faye thought so highly of you. You my thanks, Mr. Wright. Right. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. You've done well. You know, I did my best too, but they didn't say a single word to me. How about not interrupting anything, pals?
Oh my goodness, that comes you. My guy, it's my guy over here. Yeah, wrong time. Comes you.
Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later.
I like how he looks sad every time he leaves. Where did it come you? What is it?
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run all around while on it, while on duty.
Lol, yeah.
And to top it off, you're gonna be here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Hey, line it up, pals. I'm only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope, not this time. I came today because of you, pal. Me? That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone.
Well, there we go. So weird to think we've like really pretty much for most of this like case never seen like the bottom half of her body because it was covered up by something.
Lana!
Actually, you know, I think we haven't even seen that once besides like maybe like certain flashbacks. Because like, oh, for most of it, she was in the detention center, and then when she wasn't in the detention center, she was like in the courtroom. So like, yeah, we never really saw her bottom half before. Weird to think about. Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know.
Well, I won't tell if you won't.
Okay.
Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about me.
Reminds me of Papyrus. Well, the voice I gave him. Well, you know, I guess it does kind of sound more like Papyrus. What I was going with Gumshoe's voice was like,
yeah, I see.
you know, see, you know, like an old, detective, like stereotype.
You gotta do this, see? You gotta do that, see?
You get what I mean. That's what I was going with, but I can get why you think it'd be Papyrus. But yeah.
That day, 2 years ago.
Oh, I didn't. Wow, okay, I guess it does play after that time. Well, I'm not gonna hum it again. My goodness.
It was the first time in my life I ever panicked. That's all I could do to keep myself from screaming.
This is like the only Reminiscence theme I like laugh at for some reason. I still do not know why. I do not know why I keep laughing at it. I mean, besides the fact that it plays a lot of times, like in this case. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just how it sounds, maybe. I don't know.
All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis. I asked that Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realized I was wrong. I changed after that day. Had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. But I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But sis, you're only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth. As a saving you. Sis! I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, sis.
Here the theme is. What a goofy song. Oh my goodness.
You know, sis.
I mean, to be fair, Emma is also goofy, so it fits her.
I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have. Oh, Emma. Emma. No. Whoa, it's so beautiful. Are you okay, pal? No, it's just, it's nothing else.
Are you
Crying?
No, it's just it's just some onions I cut earlier this morning. It's fine.
Wait, who cuts onions in the morning?
Shut up, just No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because, so doing, find the way back to our rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. That's honestly like kind of good lesson. At least that's what I feel. Watching two sisters make up.
Miss Wright, Mr. Gumshoe, me. Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure we will. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, sure, Atlanta, sure. Isn't that right, Edgeworth?
Edgeworth?
Stop hiding and come over here, you sexy man.
Where was he hiding? Behind that tree? I just came to say congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right, well, I'll be going now. He's so fucking soon, right?
Mr. Edgeworth, hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you.
Hey, wait, guys, I gotta check something. Okay, I'm back. B.O.B. Oh, okay, Beth. I guess we'll continue voice acting then. Well, you know, I guess we'll wait for this theme to stop playing. So I can hum it. Because I think this is the last time it plays during this game. Oh my goodness, I just realized that it's playing and I didn't like think of like just starting to hum it. Whatever, we'll wait a little bit more. Well, pizza sure is good, huh? Sure is good. Yeah. Do 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 na 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 da 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 na 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 What a good song. I like this Reminiscence so much more than the SL9 one. The SL9 was just annoying. My goodness. Anyway, let's get back to the actual game. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth. Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Count was right. Oh hey, welcome back, Beth. You didn't miss much. The only thing I did was like hum the theme and then said a few lines. So yeah. But yeah, let's continue. As your boy being hard on himself, yeah. It's kind of weird considering the time this game takes place in, like this case. But whatever, I'm not gonna mention why, because yeah, I'm not gonna mention why. For anyone who hasn't seen games yet, all these games. You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me. We're the same. You're not so different. We're not so different, you and I. Ugh. It has to be like my favorite line ever in anything. Like, well, my favorite trope. You're not so different, you and I. Okay. Spider-Man like, intensifies. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. I do despise criminals. I do. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, might try to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damn it, Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma. Hey, I know that guy! I know that guy! We're both at best the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. I see that students of gaming /Twain has started a stream. Wait, has he started a stream or is it? Oh no, it's 3 minutes before. Okay, I was gonna say, Beth, can you stay here for a bit? But no, he's not actually starting it. He's actually starting in like 30 minutes, so it's fine. And we'll complete the stream by then. You said, in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. And I say that because Beth is like a fan of students of gaming, so yeah, that's why, yeah. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. I mean, I guess. You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Is that right, Mr. Wright? Whoa, yeah. Was it a pop quiz?
Come on, Mr. Wright, show him what Atlanta's talking about.
Evidence, huh? What the frick what are you guys talking about? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find out on our own. And that is the attorney's... No, I don't want to present anything else other than the right thing, because if I do that, I won't have enough, like, I won't be able to see the extra dialogue. So yeah, the evidence list.
Take that! That's the picture I drew.
Our current attack began with this. You had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other. Apart, you wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture.
That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'll hop once he starts, okay. It's time for me to go.
Mr. Edgeworth?
If you'll excuse me, there are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Dang. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember, let what happened kill the prosecutor in you. You can let it help you grow. Yen, it's up to you. I know. So I owe you my thanks too, right? Oh yes, Yin, your sexy little spikes on the back of your head, which I really don't know. What I don't is that hair? I don't really know. Anyway, yes, I'm attracted to you. but what I face now is my problem. Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. Yeah.
I'd better be going too, because this is getting kind of awkward. Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon. It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, there's a little something for you. Scientific investigation. Whoa, homie. It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Also, I didn't know that my sister listens with voice actor from Mars Citizen. Oh yes, I am actually. Somehow, I don't know how. Even though this takes place in 2016 or whatever, I shouldn't even be alive by then. I was born in 2002. Whatever, it's fine. Thanks, sis. I will. Just pretend that that
show was made a lot sooner after I was born. And so, another case came to a close. It's not the journey that made it helpful, it's the friends we made along the way, or something. I don't know. I think I messed it up a bit, whatever. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. What a good line. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. Oh, journey to rediscover myself. Oh, look at all these wacky cast of characters. I'll see you at court. In a tennis court? Oh my goodness. Well, don't go checking off just yet, pal. Frig, Gumshoe, I was making a dramatic speech there, man. Lol. Lol, that... Wait, are you saying lol, that voice is dying, or lol, my voice is dying? I think you're saying my voice. Like... Yeah, I think that's what you're saying. But yeah, I made that intentional. It's like, whoa, look at this wacky cast. Whoa. Whoa, dude, whoa. You see, after all, the friendship we made along the way was all the food, the whoa, laughs, haha. Oh my goodness. Well, don't go checking off just yet, pal. What is it, detective? There's a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of the jail like this. Man, I wish I was the Darman videos. But I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story. Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Wake up, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, you see. You see? Miss Wright, here's the one. Here's one. You'll be footing the bill. What? You think I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. Thank you, Miss Wright. You're the best. Why is it I suddenly feel like I want to stream? Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it all together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go. Objection. And that's how it ends. Shudakumi, I miss you so much, man. Please make more games after the Great Ace Attorney. Please, you're such a good writer. And where's your friend of my own in I hope she'll be pleased to study in her top corner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I'll manage to find... then I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. Yeah. What a good game, man. Wait, wasn't that guy that like took over for the writing for like the 3D games? Well, 3D mainline games, not the spin-offs. Yeah, I thought I was a goner for a moment there. And though, yeah, look, my unauthorized investigation in the chief's office. If you penalize you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they say. They said, it just goes to show. Can't shake it out there easily. See? Okay. So stupid. Man. I remember the song being so good, and it's as good as I remember it being. My new mission is to guard the remaining guard and take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard. My partners keep an eye on the entrance on the day. I'll shoot him though, so then I'm going to make it detective. Yes, sir. Then I can be just like that dick shoe. Okay, so if you confuse Beth, so the voice I gave him at first was like a weenie voice, you know, like a prepubescent like boy voice. And then Sarah dared me to do a Miss Piggy voice also later on, so I just did both voices there for him. Hello, bye friends. I'll see you in Ace Attorney 5 billion, 10 billion, trillion, billion, trillion, billion, billion. Well, finally, I can rest. The nightmares will stop. Oh my goodness. What a game. What a game. Yes! What is it? Can't you see I'm having me a showdown with a steak lunch partner? Miss Star managed to sneak this into me. She's seeing one of the guards and, well, cowboy, it looks like you did it. You even gave Bambina back her smile. Can't you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? Oh my goodness, I can't believe the frickin' cactus's name is Billy. You know what's missing from these credits though? So the DS version had like a thing on the bottom screen where you like dusted and then like you saw the character portraits. It was actually pretty cool. Well, are the characters? It was like, won't be seeing each other for a while. As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu. The right way lunch. Top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller. Just make sure not to eat it backwards, because it'd be an about turn or something. I don't know, but yeah, it used to have when these characters showed up, you could actually like dust it, like before like they just burn out the screen. You could dust there and blow it and see like art of the really good art of the characters. Honestly, it's pretty cool. Like yes, even the judge. I never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left. Anyway, he said he's been doing something or other for how many years? Well, we got another trial to get to, so I'd better be. Huh? Oh no, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, gotta go. Oh. That's like the first time you ever see the back of the chair. Well, I guess not really like that. Well, kinda, I guess. Bound Global Studios. I guess that's who did the translation, huh? And those people didn't even know that. Oh, here's my nothing suits the soul like fresh country air. Still, something I do miss hearing you and your objections. So I can't go back until I'm a full-fledged spirit medium. Mystic Maya, afternoon training's about to begin. Coming. Well, see you around, Nick. Man, I haven't done the Maya voice in so long. That was so weird doing that. Because Emma's voice is pretty much that voice, except like with the nasal to it. But now without that, it's just kind of weird now, man. I like how you said, oh, okay. Like, Beth, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth, I brought you your tea. What's going on? It will come true. Oh yeah, guys, what a funny game. Funny. Oh yeah. Thanks for coming to see me off. Can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Miss Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I think she's leaving the same exact way. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. Whoa, what do we have here? Wow. I still have like such a big reaction to that photo at the end of this case, man, after all these years. Capcom. Well, guess that's it, guys. We're finally done. The first Ace Attorney, man. Wow, man. Wow. Well, I don't really have any like ending thoughts for like you know, this game. But it was a lot of fun going back to it, honestly. It was honestly a lot of fun just doing this voice out like you know, before, I think I told this a lot of times before this Let's Play, I did try to do this once where I voiced out all the characters. I was doing it alone, by the way, and yeah, I mean, it was fun, but it's just like there was no one who was watching it, you know? No one watching me do it. And with me now having a channel, with me getting a channel, I was like, oh yeah, I guess I should play these games. And that was even before I knew the Greatest Turn Chronicles was happening, so I was like, oh, I guess I should like complete these games fast then, because since those are coming out, those translated are coming out, I want to play those. But yeah, I really don't have any thoughts. Just like, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Beth, thank you for being here until the end, and thank you so much. At least you're here at the end. And Sarah, thank you for also being here, even though you haven't been here like for like a bit, for a bit. Thank you so. And thank you for everyone else who's watching this after. And I guess what I have to say, yeah, this game's great. This game is amazing, and I guess this, yeah. Well, I guess the last thing before I go, like the last thing I'll say before we go, for anyone who doesn't know, I do have links to stuff in the description. I have a Twitter and Discord, and my Twitter is @Pastano, and you can send art there of moments from the games I play, one of my characters, and custom BRBs there. And then I can show them on the stream later, you know, at some point if someone ever does that. And you know, and Beth, actually, you could do that. I mean, you do draw stuff, right? You know, so maybe you could send art. Haven't really had anyone send art, you know, on my stuff yet. But, you know, that would be cool. Like for just for any of my games that I played, just moments in them. Probably mainly this one because this is the only stream you've been a part of. But yeah. But it's fine if you don't want to do it though. It's fine. I completely understand because it's a lot of work doing art, especially high quality art. And also, before I forget, I also have a Discord server, and you can join there. And you can join the server, and we can talk in there and stuff. And there's a discussion room where you can send art there as well. And that's for anyone who wants to is interested in it, and who's watching this after the stream is done. And the links for them again are in the description. But yeah, I guess I'll wait a bit for you, Beth, to respond, since I think you're a bit delayed. I think so. Guess I'll just let this music play for a bit. Well, I guess I'll hum it then. Boo boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. I'd love to join again soon. I say away from Twitter for reasons. Oh, okay. That's fine though. It's fine if you really don't want to be like associated with that stuff. I get it. I really do get it. And honestly, being on Twitter is a bit nerve-wracking, but you know, it's really the only, like, one of the only places you can really put your art on, you know? But yeah, I guess that's about it. And I guess I'll see you guys later when we do Justice for All, either tomorrow or next day. But you know, I don't know which day, but it's gonna definitely be within those time frames. So yeah, can't wait to see you guys for Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. And this is the end of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Well, the first one. Now, doesn't mean I have a number. Anyway, yeah, bye guys. See ya.